Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about the movies, obviously, theme parks, or I don't know, whatever. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, then I'll be talking about it. So, in this case, here we are again, talking about documentaries. Yep, talking about another documentary this time around. It's the one titled Path of the Panther. Okay, technically, this is a National Geographic documentary that's been placed on Disney Plus, so I'm still counting it anyway. Because, for one, I've seen this on Disney Plus, and second, I've already talked about quite a few documentaries before regarding my Disney movie marathon, so what difference would it make now if it's from that so and so and whoever? I don't know. I just thought I'd do this anyway because it's featured on Disney Plus. Those streaming services will provide this kind of content, so it's just okay. I've seen this a while back on the service, so I might as well talk about it now. Oh, definitely. What's going on here in this documentary is that people want to come together to pretty much protect this wildlife, this panther, so to speak, the Florida panther to be more exact. In this documentary, we get to see that there's these big cats as they move all about, and the idea here is to restore this kind of species as well as going and exploring the wilderness, so to speak, in their own way. So yes, we get to see someone that pretty much employs camera traps to capture a thrilling video and do portraits of panthers and other type of stuff, I guess you would say. In other words, just trying to make sure that these creatures stay alive, these creatures stay safe. So yes, going into the uncharted wildlife, so to speak, for the Florida panther. So it just seems as though it's a race against time to reveal the unseen nature of this creature in their natural habitat, so to speak. But okay, sure. I mean, okay, yes, there's an argument to be made here where, due to human interfering with nature's doing, the human beings seem to be killed quite a few animals. Does not really need to be killed off at all. I mean, yes, that's true, but and yes, of course, these animals here, these panthers, need to make sure that they are kept safe, they are kept alive, as these individuals pretty much were capture and just these images of these wildlife and just put all of this in the documentary. At least they were attempting to be informative in this production here, so that should count for something, I believe. Of course, keeping animals alive is easier said than done, quite clearly, but there needs to be an effort, quite obviously. The National Geographic explorer and this individual who pretty much shoots photos for a living and whatnot, and along with a few others, will have to find themselves on the front lines when it comes to this battle between forces of this renewal and destruction that have pushed the nature to, well, over here I guess, to blink, collapse in a way. So of course these animals, they must be kept safe, and this, of course, bit of hope and this sad heartbreak is pretty much what's going on with this. Has been just going on for quite some time. There's been so many hours, and of course, so many still images from the footage that's been used to capture these animals. Against all odds, the wild animal, okay, not any animals, these panthers have been, of course, captured in their ecosystem when this footage was shot, of course, and just trying to prevent their extinction, so to speak, to make sure that these animals last longer than otherwise, I suppose, I reckon. But yes, this is something that's been addressed here. The film is supposed to be this thing here, this way to show these animals the path of the Panther project that's been supported by the National Geographic. Just how they would put together this documentary exploring these wildlife and how they will live in this place, their natural habitat and whatnot. So that's pretty much what this is trying to focus upon. Bring attention to these animals because they need to be kept safe and make sure their home isn't destroyed by any means. So, okay, to show how their daily lives will be up where they live at. I personally thought this little documentary of this was nicely put together. This documentary it really does attempt to be as informative as it could when it comes to this wildlife. And yes, wildlife can be in danger, even though they're just pretty much focusing on the panther. But still, even these animals can be at risk of getting killed off completely. And yes, something must be done about this because we need to have animals. The animals here have a right to live here, of course, and whatnot. So I thought this was a good documentary. The documentary wasn't too shabby for what they were trying to aim for. And I just thought I'll just talk about these again because I've spoken about so many neat documentaries anyway. So I just thought, okay, talking about yet another one wouldn't hurt. And yes, it's about a specific kind of cat, but still though, I'll talk about this anyway nonetheless because it does give me an excuse to talk about something Disney related. Okay, Disney adjacent because this was made by somebody else, and just that Disney just allowed this to be on the streaming services. Anyway, I thought this was a nice little thing they did here, and it was to bring awareness of some kind, I suppose, which is fine. I don't mind that. Oh yeah. Anyway, this was definitely a pretty solid one as a whole. I'll give this one an overall rating of a 7.0. I think it's a 7.010 for me. So of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time. See ya. Oh yeah, later.